Some amazing indie coming attractions, including Streets of Rogue 2 and the fascinating mystery survival Hello Sunshine. Plus, we demo Devolver Digital's Mycopunk. It's the Gamer Buff. What's going on? Jefferson Carps with the Gamer Buff, Dove Larson. He's my friend. He's my close personal friend. We're pretty much best friends. What's up, Dove?
Not much. How you doing, friend?
I'm doing great, buddy.
It's a weird flex, but
buddy,
all right,
pal, homeboy. Listen,
bud.
Love the love. Love the
here's
love.
what we do. It's indie news and previews. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe and comment. We love talking indie games with you. All right, let's get it on. Hello, Sunshine. Dove, how about this game? Let's take a look at this upcoming mystery survival RPG. Let's take a look. Tell me about it.
All right, man. It's developed by a Norwegian developer called Red Thread Games. They've seen some backing from some of their previous games, Dreamfall or Dustborn, from the Norwegian Film Institute. So there are some ties to home there, which is really awesome for an indie developer. The story for the game itself. You're the final employee of this corporate empire that you really don't know much of anything about. And you're just trying to get to the tower at the end of the road. Okay, you have this giant machine robot that you're following around. You use them as a source of heat at night, shields you from the sun during the day in this post-apocalyptic world. And, you know, they fight off other robots and pass along the way. So you can upgrade with that robot, you know, give them buffs, upgrades, stuff like that. And, you know, you form bonds along with that robot along the way. So it's a whole, you know, story going that way. It's an RPG survival. It looks really, really interesting, man. It just like screams something cool and different. And I'm a sci-fi dork, so I kind of dig this.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Very cinematic, this trailer. It looks like such a cool game. What about some comps? What can you compare this to kind of sell us here?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare it to really anything. When I first saw it, it kind of, at least with the setting and some of the plot, when you really break it down, it gave me some Death Stranding vibes. Now, I don't want hardcore fans to be like, oh, there's nothing like Death Stranding. No, but you're in a post-apocalyptic world. You're trying to get from point A to B. You know, there's a lot of crap happening, but it doesn't seem like the actual combat is the focus. It's about the bonds. It's about building up your robot, survival, all that. So it looks a little bit different. I'm excited to see where the RPG element takes that to a different twist. But yeah, I don't see a lot to compare it to. Like I said, just kind of that like atmosphere from Death Stranding, maybe, and just a little bit of the plot, not the gameplay at all. But you know,
it's Hello Sunshine. It's one of the most exciting or intriguing, I guess, trailers that I've seen.
It looks so cool. Yeah, like you don't get a lot of gameplay. You got to check out some of the snips or snapshots online, but like it still looks really cool and just so interesting. It reminds me of like a Twilight Zone episode or something like that. So I just really want to check this one out, man.
Looks really cool. All right, let's check it out. What are we talking for release here? Give me a release date if you have one, and where can we play this game? Give me some platforms for this.
Yeah, right now it's just on PC for now. Hopefully it'll branch out, but PC, and the only release date we got is 2025. So yeah, we're just waiting for updates on that one, but hopefully soon. This one looks amazing.
Yeah, so Hello Sunshine looks like an indie gem. I mean, there's a lot, you know, you got to play the game obviously, but
yeah,
early trailers and early looks at this thing, and the story sounds really great. This one's got to be on your radar, and that's what we're here for. We just want to let you know what's going on in the indie gaming world. We want to put some stuff on your radar that, you know, 2, 3, 6 months from now, you're going to be like, oh shit, this thing coming out. I'm ready for this. You know, that's what we're here for. And speaking of that, though, how about this mission-based co-op shooter? You can try the demo right now on Steam. Devolver Digital's Mycopunk.
Yeah, man. This game, I've already put a little time into it. It's a lot of fun. The artwork is amazing. It comes to us, the developer Pigeons at Play. This is their first game. It looks like a small team. From their LinkedIn page, it looks like there's about 7 members or so. So a real small single A, I'd say, out of Washington. The story is you're just a ragtag group of robots that nobody wants or cares about, and it's your job to clean up all the fungus that's about the current solar system that you find yourself in. So, it's mission based, like you said. It's a co-op shooter, so PVE style. It's really cool looking. I had fun playing it. Yeah, I guess my only criticism was I wish it was more like mission based or something like that. I wish it wasn't PVE because I gotta pause it once in a while because of a kid, but
Right.
it's amazing. Check it out if you're into those.
Yeah,
'cause
PVE
it's
player
beautiful.
versus enemy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So
Environment in
Mycopunk
this one.
looks like a blast, dude. You're these robots. Nobody gives a shit about you. The company, like whatever hazard removal company you're working for,
Saxon or something like that. I
something like
think.
that. Yeah, I think that's it. They don't care about you.
No,
Get out. They don't even care what fungi you go and like attack. Just get out there and do something. And if you die, we're gonna replace you. And you don't want to be replaced. It's Mycopunk. It's Devolver Digital, and we're gonna talk about them in a second. But like, this thing looks really cool. Do you have a comp? You have a comp for this game?
I mean, not really. There's some people online. Risk of Rain or the second. I'd probably put it closer to the second one if I would, but like more of a first-person shooter version of that. Some people are calling it a little bit of Helldivers because that's kind of PVE with you're going after instead of fungus, the aliens, infesting aliens. So it makes sense, but it's kind of its own thing. It's really cool, man. But yeah, like. Devolver Digital just has a knack for finding really interesting, cool, and a lot of times I just love the artwork that they find their developers using. A lot of the times they just got some cool shit, and this is no exception.
So Mycopunk coming up soon. Release date?
Yeah, 2025. That's all we got so far. Just coming out on PC.
Okay, on PC 2025. Mycopunk. Devolver Digital, by the way, has been in the news recently, made me chuckle. So what happened?
Yeah, well, we are all sad that GTA 6 is moving to next year.
Brutal delay.
And when the Rockstar tweeted that, Devolver Digital was going to release a game the same day as GTA 6 is kind of
that's
like,
been their thing, right?
Their thing. They weren't backing down from it, and that's what they told them on Twitter. They're like, can't get away from us that easy. They're gonna release a game next year the same day GTA 6 comes out. Was it May 29th or 26th? I'm screwing up the day because it's
2026. Yeah.
So I love it, man. Devolver Digital has got great sense of humor.
Yeah, it's funny. And I mean, Devolver Digital, Mycopunk, or whatever game it might be, going toe to toe with GTA 6. It's hilarious and it's good marketing.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, like they know themselves.
Yeah.
Like, we know that GTA 6 is probably gonna sell the most copies of any game on opening day, but like that's just great. I love them poking at the bear.
I mean, 100% of people, 100% of gamers are gonna buy GTA 6.
Pretty much.
But probably like 10% of them are gonna try out whatever Devolver's game is based on just this like bit that they're doing.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's fantastic. Dove, we need to talk about Streets of Rogue 2.
Oh, yes, we do.
Because I'm so very much in love with this game.
Why wouldn't you be?
Please, tell me about it. Let's take a look. This is so cool.
Yeah, man. Comes to us from sole developer Matt Dabrikowski. Had a huge cult hit with Streets of Rogue. Great rating, great game. Hey, if you're a Switch owner, you can get it right now. The last time I saw it was $5, so check that out.
Do it.
Regardless, I think it's normally around 20. But anyway, the first one, good game. They're coming out with 2. Now this one, procedurally generated from top to bottom. The maps that you're on, like basically the AI just kind of responds to how you take on tasks and how you interact with the world. So, how you respond to one character is going to kind of change how things go down the line. There's a lot of different ways you can approach each problem. You can do brute force, you can schmooze people, stealth approach, hack, with computers, all kinds of different scenarios for you to solve or finish missions. It's not just straightforward or very linear. It gives you a lot of freedom, and the procedural generation makes it different every time. So you can come back to this game so many times, and each time it could be really completely different than the last time you played. And that's why I'm just like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, like, first of all, the demo's out there.
Yeah, and
right?
I've been playing the hell out of it.
Yeah, go play the demo.
You get a lot of mileage out of that.
A lot of mileage out of this thing, and it's going to make you love this game. Now, what could you compare this to?
Oh man, I really can't. I'd honestly say it reminds me of, and this is very a bastardized statement, but like Grand Theft Auto Retro, like the first couple, but it's way more advanced with all the AI than even probably the current Grand Theft Autos, with how it adapts and all that stuff and how it's kind of its own thing. It's really impressive that way. But like, it kind of is that, like, you go the crime route, you're going to go the honest route. How are you going to do things? The whole idea of the game is you're trying to overthrow the president of the island that you're on, whatever map it generates. And that's the idea of the game. So however you want to go about, that's fine. Or you can just hang out.
So Streets of Rogue 2 was, when we first saw it, was originally scheduled for a 2024 release.
Yes. Yeah.
What are we talking about now? Is it going to come out this year?
Well, that's the hope. I've been following some of the dev vlogs for Matt, and he's a solo developer, and he's a dad. He's trying to do this all himself, and there's a lot of coding, a lot of things pop up, especially with how, I want to say, innovative and intricate his AI is. So they have 2025 on there. They said they weren't going to post any more dates in the future until they were certain. So I would say it's coming out this year, 2025. They didn't narrow it down anymore. They have a roadmap out there if you're interested to see how far along they are. But I think it really is coming out 2025. I just can't wait. But if you can't wait like me, check out the demo or go play the first game. But the demo is available, and it's really in depth, and it's a lot of fun. Play
you know what, Streets of Rogue, do both. Get the first game for $5, play it, and then go check out Streets of Rogue 2, the demo, on Steam. Now this game's going to come out for PC.
It looks like it's coming out for everything. The last Streets of Rogue, I believe it came out initially PC, and then it slowly came out for the rest of the consoles, PS5, Xbox, and last Switch. That's looking how it's going to go with this one, but nothing definitive as of yet. But yeah, it's coming out on all the consoles and PC.
And when you finish this show, you can go watch some trailers for Streets of Rogue 2. It's just so awesome. Everything about it, like this, top down sandbox, top down. The characters are
so
just
creative.
Incredible.
They're all over the map.
You can put together are great. You don't have to. So there's this president, right? He's corrupt, and you got to overthrow him. That's the, I guess, ultimate mission of the game.
Yeah.
Or you could just farm.
Yeah. You can just hang out and chill.
Day after day, you could just chill. You could meet some friends. You could do whatever the hell you want.
Or you could manipulate those friends to carry out that deed for you, so you don't even have to get while you're farming.
Yeah. So I mean, there's so many different ways to accomplish your mission, or just don't worry about it at all and just have fun with the countless characters. This game looks so fucking cool. Streets of Rogue 2. I don't do this every week, but Streets of Rogue 2. Foley. Dove, tell me about this. Dove, tell me about this deck builder. It's called Hex Blast. You can play the demo right now on Steam. You can play it right now.
Yeah, another demo available, brought to us by Soy Boy Games. It's a husband and wife team out of LA. Third game that the studios made. And this looks nothing like their first two games at all. This is like more of a puzzle. You call it a deck builder. It's really interesting. I've already spent a lot of time playing it. You're just basically trying to protect your center square. You have a bunch of different, let's just call them attacks, to take out the oncoming threats. Just different patterns to protect the middle, and through that you have to take out the enemies coming your way. It's all about strategy. It's all about placement, timing. It gets a lot harder really quick, and it's fun. It's a really fun, challenging puzzle game that I've got into right away.
But you do have to build your deck to compete in this game.
Yeah,
I just noticed you're avoiding calling it a deck builder, and I want to know why.
Because you said you don't like deck builders, and I like,
that's just me. That's
I do think there are some people who might just see that and
avoid
certain games.
That's a good point.
But like there's a lot more to some of these quote unquote deck builders than the deck builder. That's just an aspect of the game. It's a mechanic that might keep things moving. It keeps, in this case, their style of combat or puzzle solving more random and more challenging.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely, you can.
How far are you going to get? Not focused at all on building a deck.
Not very far. You're gonna get your ass kicked pretty quick.
So it's okay. So the new deck builder Hex Blast demo is out right now on Steam. Is there a comparison?
Not really. I mean,
if you're talking puzzle, like you have a Tetris style of game, or you have something where you're building a deck, like in Hex Blast. What would you compare this to?
There's not a lot to compare it to.
Is it addictive?
It is very addictive.
Okay.
I mean, like, objects are coming at what you're trying to protect. You're trying to attack them with different defenses, different formations. It's all very visual, and like, once you get into the thick of things, it's a lot more fun. Early on, you have very few attackers, and it's very wide open, but it gets a lot more interesting when the field gets all filled with enemies, and you really have to strategize when and where to attack.
Hex Blast demo on Steam, 2025 release.
Just coming soon. Nothing
coming
in
soon.
Stone. Yeah,
Okay.
just PC.
We don't even have a year. Coming soon. Hex Blast. Listen, if you love a good deck builder, this is the game for you.
I swear to God.
Listen, indie reviews, news, and previews. We are the Gamer Buff. Check out all the available playlists at the Gamer Buff. Out right now, a new indie spotlight review. Keyborg, enhance, survive, escape, Keyborg. This is a brand new beat 'em up reality show, prison break, roguelite. We love it, and we love you.
Yeah.
We love you too. So please like, share, subscribe, fight for us. Damn it, we're sure the hell fighting for you. He's the Gamer Buff, Dove Larson. Like, share, subscribe for more content, indie reviews, news, and previews, and of course, the Gamer Buff podcast at the Gamer Buff. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys in church. Hey, fellas!
Oh, you won't.
We'll see you guys at the mall. Hey, fellas! We see you guys at the Taco Bell drive-thru. There we go. Hey, fellas! Game on!
Game on!
I can't stand lactose, and I won't tolerate it. I mean, I won't even stand for it. And I'll tell you this, not an ice cream guy.
You're stupid.